Okay, today I'm not in the barn kitchen. I had to move things into my own kitchen because I'm babysitting a dog for my son and I have to be able to keep an eye on him and my own dog. So we're going to just move everything up here, and I am making hamburger buns today. My husband said he wanted hamburgers for dinner. Well, guess what? I don't have any buns. But no buns, no problem. We're gonna make them. It's very simple and I wanna show you how to do it. And hopefully you'll decide that this is the way to go and start making your own hamburger buns. So let's get started. The first thing that I've got here is 500 grams of bread flour. I'm gonna add that to my mixer. Had a little bit of a poof there, but that's okay. To that, I'm gonna add 10 grams of salt. And then I'm just gonna let them stir around briefly, just kind of distribute that, just very slow. Give that a couple minutes there to get stirred. And then I'm going to add 10 grams of yeast, and this is instant yeast, so I don't have to worry about proofing it. To that, I'm going to add 30 grams of olive oil. And then I have 300 meters, or millimeters, I guess, of water. And we're just gonna let that stir together until it starts pulling away from the sides of the pan. Okay, the dough has mixed nicely. So what I'm gonna do now is take it out of this pan, and it comes loose from this hook really nice and clean. That's another way to tell that it's ready to go. And so then what I'm gonna do is take my bowl loose. I'm done with that. There's a little piece of it there. And I'm gonna oil the inside of this pan so that it doesn't stick while it's proofing. I just use the same pan to save on dishes, and that's really a nice dough. Put it in your pan and kind of roll it around a little bit to get it coated with that oil over it. And I just use the spray olive oil. And from now, it's gonna sit and proof for about 2 hours or until it doubles in size. And I like to use these little shower cap things. They're not really shower caps, they're made for covering. But that way I'm not wasting a lot of plastic. They're reusable. I can spray them with some bleach water solution and clean them out and use them over and over again. So this is gonna sit now until it doubles in size, which is it's been about an hour and a half, and our bread looks beautiful. It has more than doubled in size. So it's ready now to form and to proof again. So what you're gonna do is beat that dough down, and then I'm gonna pull it out and put it on my baking sheet here, and I'm going to portion it into the individual bun sizes. So what I like to do is measure them out. Get my little cutter here, and we put them into about 100 gram pieces. And so that's what, you don't have to be perfect. This is kind of where my OCD comes in. That one's 98, so that's not bad. And you're going to form them into balls, kind of round balls, and then flatten them a bit and put them on the pad, on your baking sheet. So all of these will be roughly 100 grams each. And then what we're going to do is let them rise again and then bake them in a hot oven. And it will be 450 degrees is what I'm going to use to bake them in. So I kind of fold them over each other like so to get the tops kind of smooth into a ball, and then I'm just going to flatten it a little bit. And these are going to raise up nice and puffy. Again, it'll take till they're doubled in size. I'll get these done, let them rise. And here we have our raised hamburger buns that are ready for the oven. It took about 30 minutes for them to raise, give or take. I've got the oven set for 450. They will cook for around 15 minutes or until they're nicely brown. So let's get those in and put them in. One thing that is really important that I want to mention when you're cooking these is you want to add steam to the oven. So I have a pan in the bottom rack, and I'm going to just pour water into that. close that up, and that's going to create steam for the bread. And I like to do that for all of my breads. So I'll set the timer here for 15 minutes. And we will have the unveiling shortly. Timers just went off. I'm going to get the buns out. And oh my gosh, aren't they beautiful? Beautiful, beautiful. So all I have to do now is let these cool, and then I'll slice them in two, and we are going to have some darn good burgers tonight. The burgers have cooled nicely, and so, or the buns, I mean. And so now what I'm doing is I'm going to slice them in two. I use a bagel slicer to cut them. It works great. It keeps them even. You just center it on here, put it through, and they come out perfect. So I've got my meat getting ready on the stove. Got the burgers or the buns done, and we are ready to have a feast. Wonderful. And here we have the final result. Webster Farms beef on a homemade hamburger bun. What could be better? Add your condiments, mustard, ketchup, lettuce, tomato, mayonnaise, whatever you want. This is excellent and a great meal to serve to your family. Thanks. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel. Please let me know what you think in the comments, and have a great day.